Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to crack open some complex topics, reveal the kind of surprising ingenuity hidden inside everyday things.
hmm
And today we're diving into something you probably use, well, constantly without a second thought.
Yeah.
Those smooth, silent heroes of storage telescopic ball-bearing drawer slides. You know, the things that make your kitchen drawers glide like magic.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely essential, but often overlooked.
Exactly. And our deep dive today, it's built on a fascinating look into the Indian Standard IS 18954.2023.
Yeah.
We've got some insights here informed by Qualitance India, who are leading consultants in this space.
They know their stuff.
They do. So our mission, to pull back the curtain on these, well, seemingly simple components, explore their clever design, the really rigorous standards they have to meet, and, how their quality is tested.
Right.
We're going to uncover some, frankly, surprising facts about something so fundamental, helping you understand what really makes a drawer glide effortlessly and, importantly, last for years.
It really is remarkable, isn't it? How much engineering goes into something we just, take for granted every day.
Totally.
What's fascinating here is we're looking at components designed for incredibly smooth, precise, and durable drawer movement. And the name itself, it tells you quite a lot. They're called telescopic because, well, much like an old spyglass or telescope, they extend out in sections.
Ah, okay. Like a telescope. Makes sense.
Exactly. And this allows a drawer to achieve full extension. You can pull it all the way out, reach right to the back, no more rummaging around blindly.
Okay, so the telescopic part is clear full access. Love that. But what about the ball bearings? I'm guessing they're the real secret to the smoothness we feel.
You've absolutely hit on it. The ball bearings are these tiny, usually hardened steel spheres.
Right.
They're positioned very strategically between the different sliding sections, the rails of the slide.
Okay.
Their genius is actually pretty simple physics. Instead of having metal sliding directly against metal, which, creates a lot of friction, a lot of resistance.
Yeah, sticky drawers. Nobody wants that.
Exactly. Instead, the drawer literally rolls on these small bearings. So it converts that high sliding friction into much, much lower rolling friction.
Oh, I see.
That's what makes even really heavily loaded drawers feel, well, almost feather-light and incredibly easy to open and close. It's a fundamental engineering principle, just applied right there in your kitchen cabinet.
That's a great explanation. Okay, so these little workhorses are designed for effortless movement. But where exactly will you find them? My mind immediately goes to kitchen drawers, like we said.
Sure.
But I'm guessing their applications go far beyond just the kitchen, right?
Oh, far beyond. If you start connecting this to the bigger picture, you'll begin seeing them, well, almost everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, definitely modular kitchens. That's a big one. But also think about office furniture, filing cabinets, desk drawers.
Yeah.
Heavy-duty industrial tool cabinets, the kind mechanics use. Specialized retail displays sometimes need them. And even things like medical storage units, where having smooth, reliable access is absolutely critical.
Wow, okay, so they're kind of ubiquitous once you start actually looking for them.
Pretty much. Just quietly enabling the function of so many things around us.
It's clear these slides are, well, far more complex than they first appear. So what's the blueprint then? How do we ensure their quality? Is there a specific standard that governs how they're made?
There is.
In India, I know you mentioned IS 18954.2023. That's the one.
Exactly. IS 18954.2023 is the Indian standard. It sets out all the requirements, specifies the tests they have to pass, and even dictates the marking rules for these telescopic ball-bearing drawer slides.
So it's like the official rule book.
It is, essentially. It ensures consistency and quality across the board. For instance, it covers the typical nominal lengths you'll find.
Okay, like sizes.
Yeah, sizes, usually ranging from about 300 millimeters, that's roughly a foot, up to 600 millimeters, which is, closer to 2 feet. Standard drawer sizes, basically.
And what about how much weight they can actually hold? Because, like, a kitchen drawer full of cast iron pans is going to put way more stress on those slides than one with just, I don't know, tea towels.
Right, or office supplies.
Yeah. How does the standard handle that difference?
That's a really crucial point. The standard specifies various load classes.
Load classes, okay.
Generally, these range from about 20 kilograms, maybe 45 pounds or so, up to a pretty robust 80 kilograms, that's like 175 pounds, of dynamic load capacity.
Dynamic? What does dynamic mean here?
Good question. It's not just about how much weight the drawer can hold when it's just sitting there closed.
Ah, okay.
Dynamic load means how much weight it can reliably handle while it's being opened and closed over and over again. It's about performance during use.
That makes a huge difference.
It's a profound difference, yeah. It tells you precisely the weight a drawer can safely and smoothly manage during active use, ensuring it won't, buckle or seize up under that load.
Makes sense. And the materials, what are these things usually made of?
Typically, the rails, the main sliding parts, are made of cold-rolled steel or sometimes stainless steel.
Okay.
And the bearings themselves, those tiny balls, are usually made of hardened steel or, again, stainless steel for better corrosion resistance.
And the material choice matters, I assume. It's not just about picking whatever's cheapest.
Oh, absolutely not. Cold-rolled steel is kind of the workhorse for most applications. It offers excellent strength for its cost.
Right.
But choosing stainless steel isn't just for looks, although it does look good. It's really crucial for environments where there's high humidity, like kitchens and bathrooms, or maybe exposure to corrosive stuff.
Like industrial settings.
Exactly. It prevents rust, which could seize up a drawer long before it actually wears out mechanically.
That makes sense.
And another vital detail for longevity is the coating. You'll often find they have zinc plating or some other kind of corrosion protection. It acts like a shield, basically, against the elements.
And you mentioned they have to be clearly marked too. That sounds incredibly important for traceability and, well, for us, the consumers.
It raises a really important point. Why is that marking so vital?
Yeah.
Well, according to the standard, each slide must clearly display several things: the manufacturer's name or their trademark,
Okay.
its nominal size, so you know the length, its load class, so you know how much weight it can handle, and the specific reference to the standard itself,
Yeah.
IS 13954.
Got it.
And this isn't just about ticking a box for compliance. It's really about transparency. It ensures that you, the person buying the furniture or the slides, know you're getting a product that actually meets these established quality benchmarks. It's fundamentally a mark of trust.
It's just astonishing how much thought goes into just making these things. But okay, knowing all those requirements is one thing. How do we ensure they actually meet them in practice? I'm picturing some serious durability and safety checks going on, way beyond just a quick glance.
Oh, indeed. The testing regime is quite rigorous. It's really designed to ensure long-term reliability and, critically, your safety.
Okay, so what kind of tests are we talking about?
Well, first, there's something called the static load test.
Static load.
Right. Imagine loading up a drawer with its maximum rated weight. Let's stick with that 80 kilograms of heavy pots and pans example.
Right, the heavy one.
This test ensures the slide can just hold that full load without any permanent deformation, no bending, warping, or, cracking.
So it won't sag.
Precisely. It prevents that kind of permanent damage that would leave your drawer sagging and basically unusable over time.
But the cycle test. You mentioned that earlier. This is where it truly gets fascinating, isn't it? They don't just sit there holding weight, do they? They're opened and closed over and over again, like some kind of endurance trial.
They absolutely are. This is the endurance marathon for drawer slides.
Good.
This test involves repeatedly opening and closing the slide under load, simulating years, even decades, of real-world use in a very compressed time frame.
How many times?
They're subjected to an astonishing 50,000 cycles.
50,000.
50,000.
Yeah.
To put that into perspective, think about a drawer in a busy home kitchen. Maybe you open it, say, 5 times a day.
Yeah, maybe more for the cutlery drawer.
Right. Even at 5 times a day, 50,000 cycles means these slides are designed and tested to last for over 27 years.
Wow, that's incredible longevity.
It's a profound commitment to durability for something we rarely even think about.
Definitely. Okay, and what about safety, especially once a drawer is fully extended? I've definitely had that fleeting fear of a really heavily loaded drawer just falling out.
That's a valid concern, and that's precisely what the retention strength test is designed to prevent.
Retention strength. Yeah, okay.
This is a crucial safety measure. It basically ensures the drawer won't accidentally detach or simply fall out when it's pulled all the way open.
Right.
Imagine a heavy drawer full of tools just bang, detaching onto your foot. Not good. This test is designed to make absolutely sure that never happens.
Okay, that's reassuring. And living in places with varying humidity, or even just thinking about a kitchen environment where spills happen, I can imagine corrosion resistance is absolutely critical too. Nobody wants a rusty drawer slide jamming up, especially when you're, reaching for that emergency chocolate.
You're spot on. They undergo specific salt spray tests. These confirm their resistance to rust and corrosion.
Ah, okay.
This is especially critical, as you said, for slides used in kitchens, bathrooms, or maybe some industrial settings where moisture or chemicals might be present. It just ensures smooth operation for years to come.
Makes sense.
And then finally, there's dimensional accuracy for proper installation. for things to actually fit together and function correctly.
Yeah, the holes need to line up.
Exactly. Key dimensions like the overall length, the width, the placement of the mounting holes, they all have to precisely match the declared specifications. No wiggle room there.
Right.
And it's worth mentioning, these tests, they're often conducted at NABL-accredited labs.
NABL, what's that?
It's the National Accreditation Board for Testing and Calibration Laboratories in India. Basically, it means these are independent labs that have been rigorously checked and certified themselves. It ensures their testing methods and their results are internationally recognized and, crucially, reliable. It's like getting a stamp of approval on the quality control process itself.
Got it. So those are the essential standards, the kind of baseline for quality and safety. But what about the bells and whistles? The things that make a drawer feel really premium. Are those also regulated by the standard?
That's a great question. While IS 12954 focuses squarely on that fundamental performance and safety.
The core stuff.
The core stuff, exactly. This is where manufacturers can really innovate and differentiate their products. These are the wow features, the things that enhance the user experience.
Right.
And importantly, they showcase how design innovation continues within that framework of regulated performance.
Like the soft close action, the one that prevents slamming.
Yeah.
Which I absolutely love, by the way. That brings such a quiet calm to a busy kitchen.
Exactly. That's a prime example. It provides that gentle, silent closing.
Yeah.
And it really does improve the user experience, especially in a home setting. Another really cool innovative feature is the push-to-open mechanism.
Oh, right, for the handleless look.
Precisely. It allows for those sleek, modern, handleless drawer designs. Very popular aesthetically right now.
Mm.
And then for pure convenience, some slides offer quick-release inner members.
What does that do?
It basically lets you easily detach the drawer box itself from the main slide mechanism fixed inside the cabinet.
Oh, that sounds useful.
It is. Makes it effortless to remove a drawer completely, maybe for deep cleaning, or sometimes to access like hidden compartments or services behind it.
Okay.
These features really highlight that blend you can get of robust, reliable engineering meeting thoughtful, user-focused design.
All this detailed testing and quality control, it sounds like a massive effort for the manufacturers. How do they actually go about getting this BIS certification? It must be quite involved.
Getting BIS certification for these slides, yeah, it can indeed be a complex process. It's not just about passing a few tests once.
Right, it's ongoing.
It's about establishing and maintaining a consistent manufacturing process that always meets the standard batch after batch.
Okay.
And this is where consultants like Qualitance India, who we mentioned, become really invaluable partners for manufacturers.
How so?
Well, they basically guide manufacturers through every single step, from preparing the, honestly, mountain of required documentation
I can imagine.
to getting the product samples perfectly prepared and selected for testing, coordinating with those rigorous NABL-accredited labs we talked about, handling all the communication,
process.
the whole process, and then finally navigating the steps to secure that crucial BIS marking approval. They essentially streamline the whole compliance journey. It turns what could be a really daunting task into a much clearer pathway to getting the product to market and building that consumer trust.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So wrapping this up then, what does all this mean for you, the person listening right now, the next time you just casually open a drawer?
Well, hopefully.
It means that those seemingly simple things, like a drawer slide, are actually backed by some pretty intricate engineering, really rigorous testing, and very precise standards. And all of that works together to ensure the longevity and the smooth operation of the furniture and equipment you use every single day, often, like we said, without giving it a second thought.
Yeah, I think the next time you effortlessly open a drawer, maybe just pause for a second. Consider the hidden complexity there and think about those thousands, tens of thousands of cycles it was designed and tested to endure just for your convenience.
It puts it in perspective.
It really does.
Yeah.
And maybe ask yourself, how many other simple objects in your daily life are hiding a similar story? A story of detailed engineering, strict standards, and really rigorous testing, all just to make them function perfectly when you need them.
That's a great final thought. What other unseen forces are out there ensuring the quality of the world around us, quietly working behind the scenes? Something to ponder.